Hello! Hello everybody, happy holidays and welcome to our Tuesday lunch chat. My name is Sarah Keller. I'm the owner of Not Another Hat, coming to you live from inside the store on this fine wintry Tuesday morning. I'm completely unorganized and discombobulated this morning. The weather's been crazy. Our holiday plans are up in the air. I'm just so scatterbrained right now. So I pulled some stuff together for this video. Almost canceled, but I thought, no, I can't cancel. I'm not going to see these folks until after the holiday. So we're just going to talk about a few random things that you've probably seen, but maybe they went by in a blur because so much information came out during the 12 Days of Knitmas. And so I'm just going to touch back on a few new samples that we finished for Knitmas, but maybe they didn't really get their due because it was just like a flash in the pan the day that they were on special. I'm also sitting on the floor in front of our Toft pom-poms because we got 4 new colors in, and I'm going to show you those. And these are such great pom-poms for the tops of hats that it's hardly worth making a pom-pom anymore because you can stick one of these on and they're so much better. So hi Virginia, New York, great to see you. So yeah, it was a crazy morning here. All of freeways shut down, icy, slick, snowy, weird, and we're in for it. It's supposed to then get, like with the wind chill, it'll be -8. We're gonna be all over the map in the next 4 days, including some really bad freezing rain conditions. So this is one thing. It's so funny. I dreamt about explaining what happens when weather hits here to you guys last night. I dreamt about it. I think sometimes I get defensive, like gorge people feel defensive about having to explain to people who have serious winter. You know, those of you that live in those northeastern states that like seriously have winter, or north midwestern states. I think sometimes people think that we are crybabies over here and we just can't handle our weather. But there is some really strange, weird things that happen in the gorge, including the terrain and the infrastructure, like the freeways that give you access, and then these cold pockets that get socked in. And so we get really nasty, scary conditions. So anyways, obviously it's on my mind if I dreamt about it. Okay, apologies if I have already shown you these and forgotten. Entirely likely. I mean, it's entirely likely that I have, but we're going to do it again. Why not? Not everyone catches every video, right? Okay, I brought over a bunch of hats to show you since in honor of the fresh batch of Toft pom-poms that we just received. This is my design called Kate, and Chris Odom knit this up for us in the Blue Sky Bulky Tweed. I don't have quite enough propped up here. Let me see if I can prop another level. I need to make my phone I also forgot my iPad, so I was really discombobulated. Maybe that's a little bit better. There, you can see it a little better. So this is so cute. This is the light pink color of the Woolstok Tweed. This is a really quick, this is the bulky version. I also have a super bulky version. It's just called Kate hat. The super bulky is even faster. You could use Rasta for the super bulky. You could use Yvonne's super bulky Super Wash Plus. You could use Remix Chunky. I'm looking over there trying to remember all my bulky options. You could even use Lang Phoenix. That's the yarn that we did the hot pink sweater in. All of those would work. And then in the bulky, you could use Berroco Vintage, Woolstok Tweed, Tosh Triple Twist, Ultra Alpaca Chunky, Wizard. I'm doing a little visual in Mercado. So lots of great options. If you need to pound out a hat for a gift, we could ship this to you today. It's still it's still entirely within reach. It's a few hour knit. It's like a 2-hour knit in the super bulky and maybe a 3-hour knit in the bulky. And that's being generous. I think you would probably go faster. So hi Jenny. So there, that's Kate. And of course you could put a lovely pom-pom on here. A couple of great options. This is Blush. This is Coral, a new one from Toft, a really faint kind of ballet pink. Of course, the pink one would be fun and bright, right? Or a classic cream. Here we go. Now the natural colors all tie on, and the dyed colors all have snaps where you sew the snap back. Oh my goodness. You pop off the back of the snap, you sew on the snap back onto your hat, and then you can take your pom-pom off to launder it. I think personally, I love the light gray, very Molly Ringwald here with the pink tweed. So lots of great options for your, oh, even the black would work good with those little, the tweed flecks in this are black. That would, ooh, I love it with that. So lots of good options. Let's see, I showed you coral. This is kind of like the ballet pink. Then there's also a really, really, oh, this matches my sweater. This is called Sage, and it excuse me, if you can tell, it's just the faintest green. Like, it's not truly cream. Got a little green tint to it. It's another new one. I'm sitting in front of them. I love this one. It's like ice blue. This one's called Hyacinth. That's another new color. And then, so like really beautiful pastels, which is fun because sometimes these bright dyed colors didn't really, work with some of the really lighter, paler yarns. And the last new one is, this one doesn't have a sticker. What is this one? Violet. So really light, faint purple. Really beautiful, like a lavender. So lots of fun. So look at all of these colors we now have. I'll get out of the way. Blues and turquoises and yellows and limes and golds and oranges and reds. And then all the naturals are in these trays right here. So a full range of naturals. I know the pom-poms are irresistible. And here's why I love them so much. They are feather light. They're made of alpaca. They are absolutely feather light. So sometimes when you make your own pom-poms, or sometimes if you buy those faux pom-poms that are really, they're beautiful, but they're really popular, they're heavy. So by the time you put it on your hat, unless it's a beanie that really just sits firmly on your head, if you have any kind of slouch at all, it just pulls your hat down. So I love these because they weigh next to nothing. Feather light. And also, a little tidbit, these are actually made from baby alpacas. It seems a little morbid if you think too hard about it, but it's really actually a lovely concept. Alpaca growers in South America, they have to invest a lot of money in breeding, and not all of the cria make it. So some of the babies die, and that's always a terrible loss, both in investment and of course just the loss of life. And they are able to use their really soft skins to make these pom-poms, and it's a way of recouping some of the investment, or getting something out of the tragic loss of life. So they are actually made out of alpaca, but they are not, the alpacas are not hurt just to make the pom-poms. So that's one of the things they're really proud of. All right, another thing that might have escaped you last week in all of the hubbub is I have a new pattern out, and since we're on the theme of hats, this is also a hat. It's called Benne, B-E-N-N-E. That actually means sesame seed. And that's, I named it that because this yarn right here is Berroco Sesame. So this is a striping kind of fun wool poly blend that does really cool color stuff. And then I've paired it with Lanas from Berroco, which is just, griddle Peruvian Highland wool in a contrast color for this little jagged kind of crown section here around the hat. I need to get lower. There we go. So Benne here just takes one skein of each, and you can get two hats out of it if you flip-flop the colors. And we've got some sesame in stock, but we also have a really fun thing. The club members, they already know about this because they got told last week. But for those of you who are not in the club, we have a really cool thing. If you go to the Benne pattern page, B-E-N-N-E, and you can right beneath adding to your cart, you can opt to add Surprise Me. And we will put together a really fun combination of sesame and Lanas for you. So if you're up for a little adventure, just add that Surprise Me to the cart, and then we'll pick out a combo for you, and you get $2 off the full price of these two yarns together. So I just thought it would be a fun way to put together some combos. And we had several people take us up on that last week, several club members, and it was so much fun to put together their combinations. In fact, I put together combinations I like better than my original. I was so entranced with a couple of the people's combos that I sent out. I was like, I want that combination. Why didn't I make it in that way? Colorway. So lots of fun. This is Benne. That's our latest new pattern. Another sample roundup from Knitmas that might have just whirled right on past you is the antler mitten. This is a really great warm mitten that actually comes together fairly quickly because it's made in Tosh triple twist. You could also do it in Linares Amata. Both of these are like a heavy worsted / Aran weight yarn. And this is a really lovely mitten design. It's by Tin Can Knits because it has such a long hand. So when you take it off, it kind of looks funny on its own and you think that can't fit right, but it actually fits beautifully. Put it back on here. And this long arm right here can go inside your coat. And if you live somewhere with inclement weather, you really truly are, it does, oh my gosh, you really truly are protected here from getting like rain or snow up into your arms. Julia just said this looks like Jughead from Archie. You're right. I don't know if I like that, but it's dead on. Dead accurate. Absolutely. Oh, Lordy. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Okay. Anyway, antler mitten right here. And there is a matching hat from Tin Can Knit, so you could just make a whole set and be a really great gift. Jill knit this sample for us in Tosh Triple Twist. And I think it was a gray. It was a gray color. Don't ask me which one because I don't remember. Anyway, but this also this pattern goes all the way from toddler to adult large. So if you needed a little something for someone small in your life, then this is it. This is the pattern you want. Yes, Rosemary, it would be a really great Christmas hat with the little like crown-like thing. Thank you. I like that. All right, another hat roundup from last week. We had a special one day for Dream and Color Classy and featured the Christopher hat that Brenna knit for us as a sample. Thank you, Julia. The color of the mitten is Great Gray Owl, but we do have other grays in stock as well. And the Christopher hat is one of my all-time favorites. Jason wears his almost every day of winter. It's 2 thicknesses. You knit it from casting on and increasing out all the way down, and then you keep going and you change your pattern and color until you come up, and then you decrease to the end, and then you shove one layer inside the other for this great 2-layer hat. So let me put on this Christopher hat really quick. This is so warm. It's also in our upcoming weather, we're projected to have like massive winds. It's going to be a negative wind chill, and this would be the hat to wear out in that weather because it's 2 thicknesses and it is super warm. Really, really comfortable to wear. So you can wear this side with the little stripe section, or you can wear it this side, which is solid. So really great hat. Men love this hat. I mean, it works for everybody, but if you have a guy you're trying to knit for, it takes a little bit longer because essentially you're knitting 2 hats. But yeah, really, really great. I had something I was just going to say that I just forgot. Oh, Guthrie Peak, our colors. Our colors were our Guthrie Peak, and the red is something that's escaping me. Sophistication. Dream and Color Classy. That's what we used. Any worsted weight will work. So this is a fun one to do with leftovers, especially if you've got like a good half of a 100-gram skein. You could do the solid part, and then you can just flip to the other side and do all different colors. You know, you can do your own sequence of stripes or just keep changing, using up all your leftovers. Yeah, Lee, excellent TV knitting. I totally agree. Excellent Christmas movie knitting if you are into watching Christmas movies like we are. Okay, I think that's everything I have to talk about. We are closed Christmas Eve. So don't plan on coming in and tell your loved ones not to wait until Christmas Eve to do their shopping for you. The only thing they'll be able to get on Christmas Eve is a gift card off our website, which certainly works. And in a pinch, that's a wonderful gift. So we have always been closed Christmas Eve. That is something we do because who wants to work on Christmas Eve? None of us. So plan ahead, especially if you're local and you think you might need a needle before your holiday. Make sure that you come on in before the 24th. Let's see. And then Christmas is a Sunday. We're always closed Monday, Tuesday. But on Tuesday, our semi-annual clearance sale will kick off. And that will go out via email, online, and be on the website. So you can shop away on Tuesday. And then we open on Wednesday. So who knows? Sometimes that sale stuff goes so fast, it's already gone by the time we open the store in person. So if you're a local, don't put off shopping the sale until you can come in person. Definitely plan to get online and scope out the deals on Tuesday when it starts, because people are quick. People know. When we did Small Business Saturday, we had people ordering from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. nonstop. So Okie dokie. That is everything. I hope you all have an absolutely lovely holiday. I hope it is as relaxing as possible. Thank you, Alexandra. Hello. Thank you, Sharon. I know that's a tough thing to say, especially for a lot of us women. We tend to bear the burden of holiday planning and doing, and try and cut yourself a little slack and take a moment for you and a moment to breathe and a moment to just be. That's what I'm hoping to do. First off, though, I'm going to go hit the liquor store because mama ain't got no Baileys at home. All right. I love you all, and I'll see you after the holiday. Ciao.